Hey there, this is Ryan on episode 10 of No Code, No Problem. I'd like to give a quick shout out to the community for helping push me over 1,000 downloads. I can't imagine or even begin to explain how much I appreciate you guys and the support that you give me. And I look forward in continuing to grow the community. So thanks again, and I really appreciate everything, all the nice feedback and stuff that you've given me. So today's episode is brought to you by Adalo. Adalo is a powerful no-code tool that you can use to build mobile and web apps in minutes. I featured Adalo on episode 2 before they were a sponsor, and I would recommend that you check them out at adalo.com. I put the link in the bio. Thank you, Adalo, again for sponsoring the podcast. And if you haven't used them, I recommend you go check them out. So getting into Adalo and Glide, some new features recently launched by both of them, both involving marketplaces and in-app purchasing. So Glide in-app purchases can now be made in the currency of your choice. And this is huge because I never really saw Glide to be used as, I never pictured them as like a marketplace app or anything like that. I used Glide to create, so one of the companies I have, Uvita, I actually used Glide. I saw them on like a Facebook ad or something, and I built the MVP with Glide 9 or 10 months ago now, and my idea in the app that I built wasn't really focused on any sort of in-app purchases or marketplace, so I never really saw them as that, but they're definitely making it possible, so that's exciting for them. And then for Adalo, who's always up to awesome things, it involves marketplace payments. So consumer payments can now be automatically deposited into your merchant Stripe accounts. So there's no more manual payouts at the end of the month. That's awesome for them. I look forward to see what else they continue to build and the awesome work that they do. So in terms of my website, this is more value for the community and for if you like to build websites. So I use Card for my website. It's CARRD. I'll put the link in the bio. And it's a really great simplistic tool for building like responsive websites literally in minutes. And if you want to get a Card account, use the code B_F 2019 F T to get 50% off one pro upgrade or renewal. The offer ends on December 6th, so don't miss out on saving money. I mean, their plans aren't expensive to begin with, but I mean, if you want to, I think you can do 100 websites for $100. So if you do that, it'll be $50. So $50 for 100 responsive websites for 1 year. You get all the features unlocked, and like that's 100 websites with individual your domain, whatever domains that you have. So that's really cool. So I mean, if you want to start an agency building card websites, that's the way to do it right now. So that being said, I'll put the code and the link to the website in my bio. And moving on to today's product highlight. Today's product highlight is Universe. So Universe is creating a new generation of building websites. They have made it possible to build unique, fully functioning websites all from your phone. So of course, whenever I heard this, I had to download it. I was hopping on the phone call with the one guy at Universe, and I started talking to him, so I had to download the app and check it out for myself. And after downloading it and setting it up and everything, I was pleasantly surprised on how quickly and easily it is to build a site using your phone. New website builders like Card and Universe get me really excited to see the future, especially as someone who's been using website builders like Wix since 2015. And yeah, I mean, Universe, it's kind of like a block style. It's really easy to learn. I learned it in probably 2 minutes. And the websites are actually pretty aesthetic. Like, I mean, it's not a Webflow, but I mean, obviously, if you're building websites from your phone, you're not going to get the quality of Webflow. But it's still nonetheless a really amazing tool, and I look forward to seeing what we can kind of do with them in the future. I might build the no-code social movement for the challenge for December. I might build it on Universe, just to switch things up from Card and kind of check out what they have, and also so you guys can see an example of kind of what you can build using no-code social. And they have a lot of really cool, they have a community, and they have a lot of really cool people building really cool things on there, like musicians, anything you can imagine. Really, they have a whole gallery of websites that you can check out of people that have built things using Universe. So my closing remarks for today's episode is a small service that I plan on offering starting in January. I'm going to be helping people launch and or grow their podcast. So some of the resources include audience and platform discovery, a podcast community, chat and email support with me, podcast planning and helping you kind of find your voice, and a 1 hour mastermind call / brainstorm session, or whatever you want to do really. But I think that one thing that I've become really good at over the last 2 years is building communities and finding where your audience is and really attacking them. And I want to be able to help people kind of build and grow their audience for their podcasts as well. So I'm going to be offering that starting in January. I have the site finished and everything for it, but there's definitely some things I want to work out before I plan on doing that. And also I want to get 2 more months another month under my belt of growing this community before I start spending some of the time doing that as well. So thanks again for listening, and I'll see you next time on No Code, No Problem.